Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to Scared and Alone, the only live streaming paranormal show tearing it up on the internet. Oh my gosh. This is week, 2 of the new 2022 year. And as always, we have our team of paranormal investigators helping us to go through the Stimpson Hospital in Eaton Rapids, Michigan. It's going to be so exciting. As always, coming to us from Key West, Florida. There he is down back in the fire station, the most haunted fire station in all of Key West, Florida. It's David L. Sloan, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, David?
I'm so excited for tonight. I mean, I'm a little worried about Courtney, but I'm ready.
Fantastic. Tell me, behind you, is that Robert the guy? Is that who I'm thinking? the other director.
I don't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Never mind.
Coming to us from Anderson, Illinois, it is our very own psychic with the haunted dolls. It's Haley Michelle, ladies and gentlemen. Haley, how are you?
I'm so excited, and I brought Lydia along to go on the investigation with us.
Oh, fantastic. Now, this is the same. Was she here last week?
No, I wanted her to come because she's been very active lately. So I thought she would be a good addition to help Courtney along while I ask her to go in the scariest rooms because she likes when I do that.
And we are thankful to have you because this facility also has dolls already in place.
I thought I heard you say yes. I'm so excited for that. We're ready.
Super excited. So we are
going. I was there with you, Courtney.
We're going to need you to connect to that. And of course, over in New York State, it is Richard-Lael Lillard, the Gentleman Psychic, our very own spectral Bob Ross.
Hello, everybody. Hello, good to see you.
Good to see you. You already have a canvas started here? Tell us about it.
I do. So I love the image of the way that it was in the 1770s. That I'm reminded a little bit of that Second Empire by Edward Hopper, The House by the Railroad. Yep. So when I knew that we were coming here and I saw that the place had a tower, I immediately set to work and did a background. This is going to be a very fun and interesting episode because I've had things that have been present in my mind that ever since I knew that we were coming here, it's just been pecking at me. So I'm really excited to see what transpires.
I am very curious too, Richard-Lael. That's very few times do you have things pecking at you. You seem to be always so grounded. I'm want to see what's got into your brain.
Well, should I tell you now or should I wait till later on?
Let's wait till later on because we have with us, of course, the bravest woman in all of paranormal, the woman who sits by herself in these haunted places, our ghost bait, the very own Courtney Buckley. Courtney, how are you?
Dean, I'm here in Michigan. When are we going to hang out after?
Well, it is about a 5-hour road trip. Michigan's a big state, but yeah, let's hang out. I'm sure you're so terrified after this hospital run that you may have a 5-hour drive straight to my front door, and you are welcome. Mm-hmm. Don't kid yourself.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that I bring the ghosts with me.
No, I would think the opposite is true, but yeah, whatever. You are recovered from last week's terrifying Emory estate.
Just in time to have a terrifying night here at Stimpson Hospital.
Well, it seems that the last place, the whole building was sentient, but this one is packed with plenty of stories. It being built in the late 19th century and turned to a hospital. And then in the 70s, had a fire that gutted the whole place in 1976 and rebuilt itself into a myriad of apartment units that then was purchased in 2017 by our owners now, who are renovating it. And you will see that episode on hellacious renovations coming up in the future. They are in Eaton Rapids, which is about an half an hour, 45 minutes south of Lansing, Michigan. So all of those who are playing along with their maps, you can find it there. And so, Courtney, you are presently, I would think, in the main room based on the blue painted wall behind you, right?
Yep. I'm on the first floor.
Yeah.
I have the beautiful ceiling that they worked on right above me.
Right. And this ceiling was indented because there is a previous heating problem. The heat often went up and they had a stucco ceiling, as you could see there. That was hand stuccoed, I would think, in the 70s that they are working to remove. So you are in what was, I believe, the reception area at when it was the hospital between the 1910s and the 1936, I think, was the last time, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it feels very receptive to me being here for now, at least. But there's definitely, I took a little tour. It's very busy in here. There's a lot of energy, a lot of different feelings. I'm feeling safe, I think, because the lights are on.
Right.
So we'll see what happens as we go.
Awesome. David, your research on this place, did it bring up anything interesting?
Oh, there's so much incredible stuff here. There were fires even in the early 1800s. It was built as a private residence. And then 1918 is when it became a hospital. It was a dentist office before that, according to some reports. People throughout the history of this house have met with some very interesting fates, which I'm sure we're going to get into. I don't want to plant any seeds in Courtney's head until we get her to those areas and then let everybody pick up on them. But so much intense stuff. Think about it, a hospital. The number of accidents, the number of tragedies that happened around there, and these people were delivered there, and I think so many of them left a mark.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, it's thought that between 2,000 and 3,000 people were born in this hospital in the one room. It's actually one room that was the maternity room, which for a small town of Eaton Rapids, that would almost be 50 to 60% of the population came through the one room that we're going to go through tonight.
Yeah, I saw something that said in the last year they were open, it was showing like 1957, it stopped being a hospital. It said that in the previous 12 months, 240 babies were born and 766 patients were admitted. So you think about the number born that you quoted throughout that entire time. Just imagine how many died.
I know. And this was the only hospital. I mean, it's south of Lansing, but it really is the one key hospital in kind of Western Michigan that is not either in Grand Rapids or in Lansing. So it had a lot of people from the countryside going through there for sure. Richard-Lael, look at you already all up. Your painting seems half completed. What's going on here?
Well, I'm just doing the blocking right now.
I see.
Just getting the groundwork for the Second Empire mansion.
With the mansard roof.
With the mansard roof, the way that it looked in 1870.
Fantastic. And Haley, let's go to you. What is your doll saying to us? She seemed to reposition herself.
Well, I think I'm feeling more than a doll. I was already sensing stuff while she was in that room. And I actually saw a nurse, an old-fashioned nurse through that window that she pointed to a few minutes ago.
Okay,
That's
Courtney.
why I was creepily smiling, just sitting here like, oh, there's a nurse peeking at her through that window.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, that window.
Courtney, that window there.
I'm not sure if you feel anything, but I saw a nurse from, like she had an old-time hat. Very vintage-looking nurse.
That looked like something.
She just was looking at you through the window.
Whoa.
Wow.
As you guys were talking, I started to hear noises from upstairs. So I think they're aware that we're aware of them.
Yes.
Okay.
So
is that window single pane? I forgot to ask that in my previous show. Is this?
it looks like it.
Yeah, it does. So it is cold there, and I'm seeing lots of pixelation on my monitor, but I'm going to suggest that's my poor monitor resolution and not anything you're seeing. Courtney, what are you feeling right now?
I feel brave because the lights are on, but I feel like the minute I turn the lights off in here, things are going to start to happen. So
Okay.
I wonder if we should maybe, it's
dare
getting
we
harder.
start? I don't know.
Yeah,
Dare we start with the lights off here, or do you want to go upstairs to where you heard noise?
That's up to you guys. Tell me where you want me to go.
I think
Well,
you should start in there where
David?
the nurse is.
Yeah,
Okay.
starting there with the lights off. You know,
Okay.
we've got a lot of the regulars back in the comment section. Angela's here. Haley Castellano is back, who
Oh,
picked up
great,
on someone
Haley.
last time. She's picking up on someone with brown hair. She's picking up trauma. Sevda is here. Joshua Hill, Claire Lovett, Penny Edwards.
Oh,
We've got really
the whole
great.
gang's here.
Julie Lake is here. So thanks for everybody in the comment section.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're picking up and record stuff at home and hear the weird stuff. Keep us-
Absolutely. This is a live interactive paranormal investigation. So everyone is welcome to record and or chip in on what you're feeling and or seeing on your monitor that we might not be picking up based on our resolution and or speakers. Like last week, I was the only one hearing a heartbeat, I think.
I heard it.
I heard it too.
Oh my gosh. Let's not bring up last week's heartbeat. I'm so afraid.
Let's bring it
You're
up.
not going to believe what happened with last week's heartbeat. Haley, I'm glad you're sitting down. The sound was isolated afterwards. The producers went back and reviewed to see where the sound of the heartbeat was coming from.
Yeah.
It was coming from your room, Haley. That's why you were requested to have your K2 tonight. It was coming from your room.
Remember
Haley?
how angry I was and how
Yeah.
upset and crazy I was feeling?
And you had that new doll that was that old soul
Yes.
that
No, we should
scared
tell
the
me
heck
this
out of
more.
me.
It's supposed to be Courtney.
Ha ha, Haley. Ha ha.
Haley, you're bringing it to the party all of a sudden. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Okay.
I didn't know you guys got your team all in it to figure out where that was from. That's crazy that you can do
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on your K2 meter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been spiking a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's go back to Courtney. Courtney, you shut off the lights.
I did, and instantly, I mean, I was starting to feel like it was getting harder to breathe in here right before I did, and now I've got like a headache.
A headache.
Like it's like as soon as I turn the lights off, my head's like it's like right here.
Is your
Maybe
is
I
you're
your
don't-
feeling what they felt in that
Or
room.
you're
Is that
being
one of
kept-
the trauma rooms?
No, this is
I
the
think this is-
reception area, I think.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's the front room that was actually the waiting room, doctor's office before they went
okay.
into other areas, right?
I believe that's where we are.
Look, you
Maybe
just
I
got,
should start by
you just got some
introducing
hiccups,
myself. And
K2.
I'm
It's
sorry,
spiking
David,
a
what'd you
little
say?
bit already.
People are talking about a man who fell. I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
it's right behind me.
You got to watch. You got to watch your head because there's so much. Richard-Lael was picking up on it. I think everybody's picking up on it. So whenever your head starts to hurt, just remember to keep breathing. Deep breath.
All right.
Just like Richard-Lael was talking about last time.
I'm already short in breath. So,
I wonder if I should introduce myself and since I'm in reception, tell them
yes, your
that
meter's
I'm here
already
for a headache.
Courtney, are you by the window too? Like I just feel something by that window. Are you
The
by
window's
it?
right. The
Okay.
window's right in front of me.
Okay.
in front of you. What do you see
Why
in
don't
the
you
window?
introduce yourself?
What was it?
Introduce yourself and tell us
Okay.
what you see.
All right. My name is Courtney. I'm here at Stimpson Hospital just to get some information and to talk to somebody or several somebodies. I'm not here to cause you harm or disrupt you in any way, but I hope that you will want to talk to me.
All right, so people were picking up on the nurse in the window there, and you were getting the pain in your head. Touch your head where you were feeling it.
Right here.
Okay, so the hospital before it was called the Stimpson Hospital, it was called the Harriet Chapman Hospital, and this was after Harriet Chapman Brunk. In 1918, she was one of the original 3 who turned it into a hospital, and she died in 1930. Her cause of death was a brain tumor in her frontal lobe.
Haha, Courtney.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
can you hold up your K2 meter and ask if it's Harriet? Try Harriet Chapman. Yeah. Yes. She liked being called Hattie. Call her Hattie. See it's spiking up a little more now.
It is now.
Isn't it
Hattie,
funny
is that
how
you?
it's like she's wearing a hat? Hattie. She's wearing a hat. That's who I saw. It might be her.
Oh.
Haley, is this who you're seeing?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh,
I just got a freezing cold chill on my left-hand
who I'm
side.
seeing.
Oh no.
Sorry, I can't hold this up better.
Yes, for sure. No question. That's her. She was peeking through the window.
Whew.
My left side.
Oh my
is
gosh,
frozen.
I'm excited. I don't think she's dangerous.
Hattie. Ask if it's Hattie Chapman there with you, Courtney.
Hattie, is that you standing with me?
What?
I saw movement in the window.
Yes. It's her. It's her. It's okay.
Turn the
She's
camera.
nice. She's curious.
I don't know if it's a reflection.
No, it's her.
Standing.
No. I mean, if it's reflecting movement in the room that I'm not seeing, but.
Okay, what?
Well, I
Okay.
saw
You guys see the
one
window?
you showed in the
We
newspaper.
see the window, but we see
That was her.
reflections. Okay.
Just to tell you a little bit more about her. So she died in December of 1930. She was 48 years old, prominent business and social woman. And she died at about 6 o'clock after 6 months of illness. So the brain tumor was causing her problems for a while. She was superintendent at the Harriet Chapman Hospital for about 10 years. And she was also a school nurse in the public schools and a member of the board of trustees of the local Baptist church. She died before her father survived her and some brothers and sisters.
Okay. And some people are seeing her on the porch, but what's interesting about this house is the porch is now actually closed in and made into another room when it became in the 70s a rooming house with multiple apartments. So I don't think that window's pointing out to a porch. Am I correct,
No.
Courtney? Yeah.
It's not.
That's just the backyard?
Yeah, there's another house across the way, but it's not. There's no porch out there.
Right. So your porch is on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
And maybe what?
I keep hearing like that, like light tapping, like pebbles.
Yeah, I heard that too, but I assume someone else was just rustling paper. Everyone?
Okay, so it better not be mine.
I heard it too.
I'm going to say
Oh,
Haley.
look.
Put your hand
Spiking
against the
now.
window.
After
your
we
hand
heard
against
that
the
noise.
Ask her if she can touch your hand or draw a cross on your hand.
She
Hattie,
didn't
can
like
you
it when
touch
you
my
tried to
hand?
touch it. She went away
She went away.
when you tried to touch it. Look, it's spiking again since you moved.
Yeah.
Hattie, can
Hattie?
you touch my hand? I'm not touching the window, but can you touch me?
She's probably being safe in the hospital, not wanting to touch hands, worrying about cleanliness.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
People are saying that the nurse is probably going to follow you. when
Oh,
you
boy.
go from room to room.
Oh my
Love
God.
that.
Well, fantastic.
Just to keep an eye on you.
Oh, look it.
And we're also being told that you're not alone, that there's more than one spirit in there with you. People are picking up on a man.
Yeah, I just started to feel a different sensation. I'm going to turn this for a second.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel a little bit not like myself.
Yeah.
And it was like in my chest, but it wasn't like a hard to breathe feeling. It was like a vomit, not like I'm going to actually throw up, but like I'm feeling sick to my stomach, but it's up here. Oh my.
Right. Oh my.
Like
Oh.
a nausea feeling.
But it's like up higher.
So they're with you now.
Around your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe I know who you're
Tell
picking
them
up.
to stop making you feel like that.
Yeah.
I think they're
Start
doing
with
it on
that.
purpose. Something
Great,
is.
Hallie. Great.
Ask if it's Dr. Charles Stimpson.
Dr. Stimpson, is that you?
How about Dr. Blanchard, who fell down the shaft?
Dr. Stimpson died of a heart attack, and what you're feeling matches up with signs of a heart attack.
Oh.
Queen of Shadows is picking up heart problems.
Oh my God. You
I
think
feel
that's
like
it?
they want you to feel what they feel, but that's not
Yeah.
right. It's like taking over you. I feel like angry again. Like you need to tell them, don't make me feel like that.
It's on my back. Someone is right behind me.
You need to tell it. Tell it off.
I'm okay with this though, as long as you're not overtaking me entirely. Like you can, if that's how you need to communicate it, you can communicate that way. But when I get the message, you need to back off a little bit. Someone is standing right behind me.
Oh my gosh. Well, there is another room with a chair that entity always sits in. And I think it's right next.
Oh my God. I can feel up the back of my neck.
Okay. Again, my monitor may be crappy, but there was movement behind you, Courtney, and my monitor, it pixelated. Is anybody else seeing that? Or is that just me? David?
I don't.
Yeah,
So-
I'm picking up some movement. It looks like there's something just over your right shoulder.
Yeah.
And people are picking up. Queen of Shadows says he's a big man. Haley Castellano says it's a doctor with glasses. I'm going to show you this. This is not a great photo, but maybe some of the people who are seeing someone can pick up on this.
Oh.
No,
They just touched my pant. Like it tugged on my pant leg.
As soon as you said that, your thing started going off.
Your
Yeah,
thing's going
you're
off, and I'm seeing pixelation. My monitor sucks. Oh, look at that. That's Dr. Stimpson.
that's
Is
from
that-
a passport
is that him?
photo.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
and here's him when he was younger.
Dang it. Okay, can you tell them to flick on the lights or do something like that? They're very active.
There's
Now,
noises.
This is the fellow that I've been seeing.
Yeah,
That's the one that I see.
Charles Stimpson. Look
Okay,
at
That's
that.
one of the ones I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courtney.
I am freezing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I keep hearing noises.
They're excited you're there.
Well, and I'm
I'm excited. Like I feel excited too. Like it's like all of it all at once almost.
Yeah. Let's back into that. Well, back in. Let's go face forward into that room that you're shining the light in right now, because that seems to be where everybody is. And where I saw, I'm going to say my monitor pixelated. I don't want to say it's movement because that seems. So you're now in the kitchen area?
I don't know if this. I don't remember which one this is. There is a refrigerator in here.
They're
Yeah.
picking up on him. They say that you should introduce yourself to the doctor. That the doctor's trying to give you an exam, so you just need to introduce yourself to him while you're there, and then
Tell
tell
them
him to
you're
back
feeling
off.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell them you feel okay.
Yeah,
Dr.
Don't need an
Stimpson,
exam.
I don't want an exam. Please, thank you. I appreciate it, but you can back away from me.
and you should know seriously watch your back because he was a proctologist.
Okay,
dead serious.
okay.
I'm not
David.
I'm
I
not
don't know
joking.
what that means.
Well,
That
there's,
explains
mean?
everything that just happened.
oh my gosh. There's also a room of historic medical instruments in the front by the front door that perhaps we'll have a review of. But I would suggest that there is some turn of the century um, things, tools used by the medical profession back then that are behind a glass cabinet that would make us all upset, top to bottom, shall I say, politely.
So much going on in that house. You know what? I'm wondering, would you ask them, their offices were on the second floor. Would you ask them if that's where they're trying to draw you?
Okay,
See,
whoever's here and interacting with me, are you trying to bring me up to the second floor?
Ask if they're trying to take you to the basement where the morgue was.
Ooh,
Are you trying to take me to the basement?
that sounds like fun, Courtney.
Honestly, the basement has so much going on.
Yeah, let's save that because it's so terrifying. Let's
I'm a little
go.
scared for when I'm investigating because Courtney's going to get me back for sure.
You just wait.
Just wait. Haley. Oh my gosh. Let's go to the room. And I forget where it was, but it's close to the front where there's a series of chairs. It's kind of the waiting room, I think.
That room is occupied
Occupied by who?
by the homeowners.
Oh, the homeowners. Oh, I thought they had left for this. So they're right now in the waiting room.
Yeah, they're way away from me and where I'm gonna be.
Right.
But that's the room that they're in.
Matthew Surratt he said he saw a specific exam chair on the second floor earlier. I think, whoa.
What?
I think second floor is where you're being drawn to.
Now you are. What is that going on? What did you say,
I
Haley?
hear walking around.
It's
Courtney?
it's causing technical problems for her too.
Yeah, Courtney, you're locking up on us.
What is that?
Courtney, can you hear us?
Oh, can you guys hear me? I can hear
Yeah,
you.
now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now, what's going on?
Does it sound like walking around behind you? Because I thought I heard that.
There's sounds coming from everywhere around me, honestly. And you know how like sometimes when we're doing this, I come in one room and like there's like a wall almost of darkness blocking me out of the next room. As soon as I came in here, the room that I originally started in, I can't see through it unless I shine my light directly to it.
Oh my
Like
God.
they're all gathered.
The room you came out of. The one you were just
Do you guys
in.
want me to go back in that room? Yeah. The blue room.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, look at your meter going up. I don't know. This seems to be a terrifying prospect. Go back in the blue room. Ask again. Let's not say Dr. Stimpson. Let's see if it's Dr. Blanchard, who was the one who fell to his death in the elevator shaft after Dr. Stimpson had a heart attack. So maybe it's Dr. Francis Blanchard who's in the room with you.
Okay. Dr. Blanchard, is that you?
What's that nurse's name? Because I feel her around again.
Oh,
Hattie?
Hattie.
Hattie, is it you?
I really feel her. I hope
Yeah,
she's not
Right back
over
in
here in
front
my
of the window.
room.
Harriet Chapman Brunk.
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Stimpson, is it you?
Nurse Chapman.
Nurse Chapman. I feel like it went dead in here.
Can you ask if any of the Puffenbergers are around?
Are any of the Puffenbergers here?
I think
Why
you should
don't
move around a little bit. They couldn't
Yeah.
have gone far. Is there another room downstairs you can go to, or do you want to go upstairs?
Right here
Yeah.
is the stairs.
Stairs going up or stairs going down?
The stairs going up, but it's the elevator shaft stairs.
Oh, that was the elevator shaft?
Yeah, they
Why don't you-
removed the elevator shaft to put in a steep
Oh,
stairway.
go stand in there. Go stand in there.
Let's go stand in there and see if
Oh my God.
Dr. Blanchard.
So
I'm
we're over there.
terrified to walk around this corner right now.
Oh yeah, you should be. Go ahead and walk in there, and then I'll fill
David.
in a little bit.
We're all saying it, Courtney. I'm sorry.
So
that's the
I heard
stairway. I don't know if
bells.
is that the elevator shaft? I'm a bit disoriented at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're at the bottom now of what was the elevator shaft.
The bottom is down in the basement.
Oh, right.
So this is like mid shaft.
Main floor. Yeah.
So everybody in the comments, they were picking up on a lot of stuff about somebody being falling, or someone having an accident, and again with feeling things on the head. So in this newspaper article, it says Dr. Francis R. Blanchard of Eaton Rapids meets his death at hospital. Prominent doctors killed by fall. And then it says prominent physician and surgeon here met almost instant death Tuesday evening about 8 o'clock when he stepped into an open elevator door at the Harriet Chapman Hospital and fell a distance of 12 feet to the basement floor. He struck on his head, and his skull was fractured. He lived only a few minutes after being picked up, recognizing his friends for just an instant. Dr. Blanchard was well known in Michigan, having long practiced in this state. He was only 55 years of age.
Right. So the way I heard it, he actually fell face first and then snapped his neck. And then the other doctor who was performing an autopsy in the morgue in the basement nearby came running, held him in his arms, and no words were spoken, but he saw the light fade from Dr. Blanchard's eyes in his arm in the elevator shaft.
Yeah, so, I believe that was Dr. Stimpson who found him there.
Yeah. So, Courtney, you are now in the elevator shaft on the main floor?
Yeah. Between the main floor and the second floor.
And what are you feeling?
I mean, that story like struck a chord with me. I feel like it made me feel I feel sad. Like that was a really hard way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I feel like I'm lost in that a little bit, if that makes sense. Like my brain feels very foggy.
Okay.
Funny enough, like I don't feel scared here.
Oh.
I just feel sad.
Do you feel alone?
No. I haven't felt alone since I set foot in this house.
Oh, good.
Can we try knocking on the steps to see if you can communicate with the doctor? Just give him instructions and tell him to knock once for yes and 2 times for no, and then give him an example. Okay. And then maybe ask if he can respond.
Can you see the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. And this was Dr. Chapman? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So this
Dr.
Blanchard.
This is Dr. Blanchard. Yes.
See, I can't even, like, my brain is currently not working in here.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Dr. Blanchard, my name's Courtney. I'm here to talk to you. I'm going to ask you some questions. And if you're able to, you can use my energy to help you. I'm going to ask you yes or no questions. And if the answer to the question is yes, I'd like you to knock once like this. And if the answer is no, I'd like you to knock twice like this. Would you like to talk to us?
Set your K2 meter up on the steps by your hand, so maybe we can see if he's there trying to communicate. He might not have the screen.
I don't even know what I did with my. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh my God.
But I forgot it the other day. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you like to communicate with us? Knock once for yes, and twice for no.
What was that?
Was that a voice?
Yeah. I'm hearing it on my speaker. Yeah.
I'm hearing knocking.
I
But
am
like repetitive
too.
knocking. And I'm not hearing it through my phone. I'm hearing it from somewhere in the house.
It's coming through my speakers, but it's very faint, and it sounds like it's coming from upstairs.
I heard light male talking, like a man speaking, but it sounded like from far away.
Ask if it's the doctor. Ask him to knock again.
Do you hear it?
It's still happening.
I hear
I
it.
can't hear the knocking.
Start asking him questions with the knock code.
Doctor, are you stuck here? Once for yes, twice for no.
Are you hearing that?
It's getting louder and more rapid.
Yeah, I heard two.
It's like it's constant. It's doing this.
Is it like the heartbeat from last time?
Yes, but it's
Oh my
Well, it better
knocking.
not be coming from my
Haley.
end. No.
Haley, they're blaming you. No, it sounds knocking and it sounds distant from like the second or the basement.
Could you ask him
It
to
might
do
be
it
the basement.
closer to you? What?
It almost sounds like someone's like stirring in a bucket.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell him to come down the stairs?
I think he's downstairs.
Oh.
Oh,
wanna show
could this be? This place is also heated by steam heat. Would this be the knocking of the water pipes, perhaps?
I mean, it could be. It's like constant.
Right. We have with us the owners of the place. We have Chris and Pam. Chris, can we talk to you briefly about the knocking? Would that be? Yeah. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for having us.
The knocking you're hearing is the way the steam heat works is a circulation pump pushes near boiling water through miles of pipe in the building. And when it does that, sometimes air gaps get in there. And as the air gaps get in, it'll make banging noises in the pipes. And so unfortunately, that's just kind of what you're hearing.
I see. So
I mean, I don't.
Go ahead,
That's
Courtney.
not unfortunate to me because it sounded like it was just continuously getting closer to me, and I was gonna have to run upstairs. So,
Well, be careful on those stairs; they're dangerous.
Chris, what's the thermostat right now at the place? Do you have it turned up so that we're going to hear more heat? And
We
steam?
keep it usually at 70. I can turn it down. Unfortunately, there's probably 4 different thermostats since there's 4 boilers in the basement. But I can easily shut them down if you'd like it quiet. I mean, the building stays warm. I mean, it's 2-foot thick brick walls with an air gap in between. So if I shut them down for silence, it won't really bother anybody for like probably hours.
Well, let's do that just so that we eliminate one potential.
Are you guys seeing this?
What are we seeing? Oh my God.
My thing was just spiking hardcore.
Yeah. What's going on with you?
You guys started talking about the knocking or the heartbeat, and I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's in the basement by the morgue that I have to go to turn off the boilers. So you might be getting that.
Okay. Well, Chris, why don't we turn down the boilers?
Yep. I'm going to
direct
disappear for about a minute and a half, Dean, and I'm going to go down and just turn off the circulation pumps to the boilers that are operating in all the areas that Courtney's going to be in, and then I'll be right back.
Is there something?
Why don't we send Courtney over to where the dolls were and the medical devices? Was that on the ground floor?
That is on the ground
It
floor.
is, but
Sure.
if I remember correctly, I have to go up and then over and then down.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. So I have
Okay.
to go up to the second floor before I get over there.
Sure. Because yeah, it's subdivided. So why don't we go over to where that stuff is and the chair, and we will talk to Richard-Lael and see his painting while you travel.
All right. Can you guys take me off the screen so I can move around?
Yeah, you're off.
Thank you.
Holy smokes, Richard-Lael, what have you done?
Hi. So I started with the house as it was in 1870 something.
Yeah.
And I'm starting with one of the many people that greeted me whenever I remotely viewed this place. So this fella, beyond the nurse, I saw there's a nurse, there's the mustachioed man. There is another man that he just kept rushing at me. I don't know anything about him, but he's a decent, good-looking man, and
Okay.
he has a wound over his right eye.
Oh.
So that's
scar. Is it an old wound or is it?
No, it's a fresh wound.
I see. And does he feel contemporary to the place, like he is a resident from the 1970s when it was a room?
No, he feels much older, 20s or 30s.
So doctor patient from back then, perhaps.
Maybe. All I know, there's a bullet in the head on the right side, and it's kind of gone in at an angle. So it feels like the exit is back here, but I'm not seeing that. I only see the wound is here to the right.
Oh my gosh, like a suicide?
Could be.
And that makes total sense with what you're picking up on, because at one time the Puffenbergers were attached to the building. There was a Puffenberger who some sources say sold the house to the people who turned it into a hospital. One of them, who was a dentist, Dr. William Puffenberger, he later shot himself in the head after months of illness. He didn't do it in that house, but he's attached to that house. You hear the story. It says that he placed a double barrel shotgun against the wall. He put the butt against the wall, and he lay on the floor and pulled the trigger. His mother discovered him.
Wow.
You might be picking up on Dr. Puffenberger. That was 1922, I believe, when he died. And, in the Puffenberger family, there was another suicide in 1935. And this one was a Fred Puffenberger. He took his own life. He hanged himself and shot himself in the head.
Wow.
In the first article, it says they don't know which he did first. I'm assuming he started to hang himself and then shot himself. But so
really, I would think it's the other way around.
I think
you'd try shoot yourself and it failed, and then you'd hang yourself, wouldn't you? As opposed to hanging yourself and then shooting yourself. That seems more elaborate to get yourself out of the noose to get a gun.
Maybe you use the gun with the noose already around your neck, and then when you fall, it's just the fail.
That's what I was thinking. Like he already had it in his hand when he put the rope around him and jumped, and then.
Wow, that is a more sinister picture than I could ever muster. Thank you,
Haley, for the evil stuff.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thanks so much. Such an incredible painting. Such great stuff Richard-Lael's picking up on.
I know.
Thank you.
Look at
Haley. Haley, your K2 was freaking out, and people noticed your curtain moving behind you. I don't think you can see that.
This is my revenge for what I did to
Courtney.
This is what I get.
Is there something that would be doing that?
No.
Do you have a window open?
There's windows here, but they're completely. I've never opened them since I lived in this house for about 5-6 years.
Is there a vent or anything?
I would not open the window.
Is there a heat vent under the curtain that would blow that?
On the other opposite side of the room is.
But
what
not
were you
there.
Over here.
What were you feeling when your K2 was going off there?
I didn't know if it was just my eyes, but I felt like I just saw orbs around my room.
Oh.
When that was happening. And it's still kind of messing around. And this has not happened to me before.
No.
With this. I've never experienced it. And it was going off all the way up here. Holy cow.
Right. Holy cow. Courtney, You are now in the room that I remember from our show. Tell us where you are.
Yep. I'm living both my dream and my nightmare in this room. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
Because there's all kinds of really cool, like, antique medical equipment, which I would like every single piece that's in here. But then there's also things like this that make me feel like I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Oh my God.
I want that.
Oh yeah, you do. Hey, what?
I need
What?
I'm not touching it, but it's
Touch
real
it.
human hair, Haley.
It needs.
That's
I
really
No,
need
I'm not
that. You need to
touching it.
hold its hand.
no. It's real
want
human
to.
I
hair.
am not holding its hand.
I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it. I felt like I was going to
You
throw
touch
up.
it.
You
I
showed
want to
that.
hug it.
Yeah.
You're not
Maybe-
gonna hug
Yes.
Haley.
Thank
I
you,
want
David,
to.
because when I came in through here on the tour, I literally was showing us a bunch of stuff, and I was like, and I like couldn't look away from him because I thought I was gonna vomit. And I
Okay, I
said something.
didn't
I was
see
like, I
that.
feel like he's gonna move. 'Cause-
Yeah. Maybe just
Can
touch
you
the
put
hand.
the K2 meter in
Touch
his
the
hand?
hand. Just touch the hand
No,
a little bit.
I'm not touching any part of it.
No,
Just
put
the
it in
cloth.
his hand.
Hold
Nope.
the toes. Just hold
No,
its foot.
absolutely not. No.
I'm so jealous.
Okay. Was there an
Look at this.
explanation? I know. Was there an
No.
explanation?
I don't know. We'll have to get Chris back and ask him.
Is this a
but
medical practice, like for
I'm telling
medical,
you.
like training? Is this a training doll?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna
I
name
just-
him Chucky.
It's horrifying. And then
No, you're not, Haley. You're not Haley. This is terrible.
here's what's
Oh.
gonna. I'm gonna turn the lights off in here. I already can tell that this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn the lights off in here, and then I'm gonna touch it by accident, and then I'm gonna be real upset.
You're gonna turn off the lights and it's
Chris
gonna
and
start
Pam are
running.
Or he's gonna move.
Tyler. The doll's name is Tyler, and it has real human hair.
Look at all those
Tyler?
dolls in the case.
I know. This is why we have you, Haley. This was exactly what we wanted you to connect
Okay,
to.
so I'm in Indiana, guys, and I'm really close to Michigan. So tempted to go there.
Awesome. But
Jealous.
take a look now, just through the monitor. Take a look at that glass case. Anything that you see speaking out to you right now in that.
Yes.
What?
The middle section and the right side.
The dark.
The doll in the
In the
corner in the
pink?
pink outfit. She
That
almost
one?
reminds me of
This
the nurse
one?
I seen. I don't know. I know it's a child version of her. But yeah, she's calling to me a lot.
Wow.
There's something
see.
with her. I don't know if someone can explain that, but I feel like definitely something with her. Is that a picture next to her?
It seems to be, yeah. It's a photograph. It seems like a
Old
daguerreotype
time
from,
photo.
yeah,
I
see
wonder
that
if that's what
Chris
I'm
is
feeling.
like 100-year-old plus. They say
I
the
see
dollar.
Chris is back, and I wonder if what he knows about Tyler and what some strange experiences have happened.
What?
Where do we get
Can
Tyler?
Chris hear us?
At that estate sale.
Oh, we go to Chris.
Yeah, I'm here.
Chris, tell us about that doll. Tell us about the two dolls. The one with the human hair in the chair that Courtney won't touch, and the 100-year-old one in the.
Well, Tyler's actually always been kind of creepy. And he does have real human hair, and he's just got the cutest little expression.
Yeah.
We bought him at an estate sale, and he's just kind of always hung out. And he used to scare the living crap out of our kids, and they wouldn't go in the room with him a whole lot. And so we took him from our home and brought him up here, which is good because he wouldn't have survived the fire. So he's just kind of sitting there with all the other haunted dolls just hanging lately.
Yeah, he seemed mortified and/or in a state of
Shock, maybe.
perpetual shock. Yeah.
Well,
Shock.
he's sitting next to a whole bunch of haunted dolls, so I don't know if they like each other or fight each other, or it could be like Toy Story. At night, shit goes down.
Well, we have Haley Michelle with us, who is an expert on spirit dolls.
Nice.
Take us up to the one in the second row that Haley pointed out in the far right corner on the cabinet by the 100-year-old picture.
I'm
Tell
just
us about
feeling
this.
so crazy, like so weird, because that doll that I'm picturing right there, it was next to that picture, which I couldn't see from far away. So I'm feeling like that woman or whoever that is in there maybe have a connection with the doll, or I'm just feeling the picture. if that makes sense. Something's connected to one of those, the picture or the doll.
Chris, do we know anything?
Well, that doll and most of the dolls on that second shelf came about with a really weird exchange. We found a person on, I don't know if it was Facebook or Marketplace or something, and he had a suitcase full, and I mean a suitcase full of these really old antique dolls, all 100 years plus old. And I met the dude in a Walmart parking lot, and it went down like a drug deal. I pulled up to his car, he opened up the trunk, opened the suitcase, kind of showed me the wares. I handed him the money, we looked around, I grabbed the dolls, and we each split.
Oh, okay, that's the beginning of Exorcist 4, I think, isn't it?
Right. And so since then, I mean, the dolls have been hanging with and the Century doll I texted you about in the upper right-hand corner came from a Goodwill. And it kept freaking them out because every time they'd close the store at night, when they opened back up in the morning, that doll was in a different part of the store, or like hanging off the clothing rack, or like turned around on the shelf, or just, and it started really messing with them so much they lost employees, so they had to get rid of it.
They lost employees based on that doll?
Did you care for that?
Oh my gosh. Can we have Courtney touch that doll?
She won't even touch
Feel
the
free.
doll.
You
Now,
signed away, right?
Listen, I'm
Okay.
picking up a name, guys.
Okay, Haley?
The name I'm picking up with the doll and the picture is Miriam. So I don't know if there's any Miriam in anything. It's just what I'm feeling. Just wanted to let you know that.
I would just like to let you know that while Chris was talking, the light over here was flickering in this cabinet.
Oh.
And some
Oh my gosh.
people in the
When he was
comments
telling
are
the
having
story of these dolls.
too.
Or what?
Some people in the comment section are having technical difficulties from as soon as you went into that doll room.
Yeah.
Everybody's electronics are flickering.
I wonder why.
You are so lucky, Courtney. So lucky.
How so? How are
Listen,
you
up
seeing
there,
this?
you're
Like,
stuck in there with all those
agree.
Chucky dolls.
Here's the problem. Here's, I think, why I'm so unnerved by Tyler, right? I don't know if this is translating on screen or not. He's so lifelike that it's scary. Like, so like you expect him just to start moving.
yeah.
I feel like he's guarding the other dolls. Like he's in charge.
I don't feel good standing next to him.
Yeah, well,
I
particularly
feel
when he's
like-
on your back. Yeah.
I wish you would touch him.
Maybe I need to like walk away from, you know what I mean? Like that might be true. Like he's guarding them and I need to step away.
Okay. Now, Courtney,
Kind of thing.
we gave you a pass by not going up to the third floor of the sentient Emery estate last week.
I was on the third floor of the Emery estate.
I know, but you didn't go up to the cupola, the scary narrow, and even Richard-Lael told you to get out. But now Haley's demanding you touch the human hair fella.
Please.
She just needs a connection.
Oh my God. Haley, I have to get on a plane tomorrow.
No, listen.
I will
It's
pick
not
you up.
Peggy.
I will
It's
drive
not
here.
Peggy the haunted doll.
from-
It's not the David box. You got this. It's not going to do anything to you.
I will drive from Eastern Michigan
Haley,
and pick you up.
It's going to be okay.
And drive me home to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Haley,
Wow.
I just want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember this moment when it's your turn.
No.
Because, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm just saying.
Okay, wait. I
Oh
closed
my
my eyes
God.
and saw like a demon face. I don't know if you should now.
Wow. I
Good
think you
Lord.
should. You know, people are torn. A lot of people on the
Yeah.
comment thing don't,
Sorry,
but
I
think
literally just did. I closed my eyes right when you bent down and saw a demon face. So maybe no.
And
I
now because Haley said that, now I think you should. Miss Michelle said it. I said she saw a demon. Now I think you should.
Oh my God, Richard,
Richard
you are the
Lael.
voice of reason. You are our
It's not me this
stopgap to
time.
the
Okay, I'm
danger.
just saying.
Yes, now I say touch it.
Richard-Lael,
my
do you
God.
feel? Did you? I don't know. I'm closing my eyes and seeing that. Is there anything that you feel with that?
I think
You
it's
feel-
possible. I think it's absolutely possible.
Okay.
I don't think that there is any reason not to touch it.
Well, I know.
Except
You're
I
right,
have to get
Courtney.
on a plane.
Yeah.
can
You'll
you
be
hold
fine.
the
You'll
K2
be
meter
fine.
next to it and touch it? Put the K2
Sorry,
meter
what?
next to it.
Hey,
Put the
put
K2 meter
K2
next to
meter.
it and then touch it. Just hold its
Ask
hand.
permission.
Oh God.
Ask
Don't ask
permission.
permission.
Okay, I like that a lot
Great
better.
one.
What'd you
I
say?
like that.
David, did you
asking
say don't
permission.
ask permission?
Oh yeah,
No,
if there's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a good entity, you don't want to ask permission. It gives them power. You're giving away your
Oh.
power. If you ask permission, you're putting them above you.
What the heck? I feel like it'd make it.
Oh,
I
touched
think
him.
just
touched
touch
him.
it.
touched
I
him.
think you'll be fine.
Look,
It's going
I
up,
touched
guys.
him.
It's going up.
No, I already touched him.
The good news
I
is,
touched
Courtney,
him.
Courtney, the good news is, my dear, that when you get on your plane, demons fly for free.
How is that good news? I don't understand that good news.
Well, it doesn't
I
cost
can't believe
anything
it's spiking
extra.
like that.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh
its
my
hand,
God.
Going
Courtney.
up to. It's going up to
Jeez.
red, and when I put the K2 on him, I touched him.
Touch him again.
He's
Say
a
hello.
guard.
Oh
He's
my
guarding
God.
everything. Oh my gosh,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Can you give him a little kiss on the lips?
Absolutely not, David.
Courtney, it's not just me doing this stuff to you
I will
now.
never forgive any of you for this.
See?
Oh my God. This is stressing me
Courtney,
out.
please hold its hand.
Just hold its hand or touch its hand.
Mine's going off
I
too.
already touched him.
Touch.
Oh
Just
my
put your
God.
thumb
Okay.
in.
Go red.
Oh
Go red.
no,
Courtney,
I touched him.
what
Oh,
kind of touch was that? You touched your
That's
barely
terrible.
your pinky to it.
Look at that
A
thing
physical
react.
touch. I touched him.
Can you cup your hand on the human
my
hair
God.
just over the head?
my
Just
God.
kind of cup the head.
Yeah,
Absolutely
fix
not.
his hair.
No, I cannot. No.
Wow. Courtney, I have a really good idea.
Oh, let's hear it.
Turn off the
Oh.
lights.
Turn off the lights. Haley,
Yes,
what did you
yes,
say?
do it. Do it, Courtney.
Haley.
Yeah, me and Richard-Lael are on the team right now.
Oh my gosh. You too. You were
And,
the voice of reason last week.
Courtney,
Haley
you're actually gonna
Castellano
do
just
it? You're
warned
so
that
brave
somebody
now.
else has come in the room and is standing in the doorway, and they said you need to leave. He said nonsense. So one of the spirits is getting upset.
What
He's
was
getting
that?
upset with what you're doing.
There's a
Oh,
shutter.
no.
Okay, where's your meter and where's that doll?
Courtney, I feel like he's not going to follow you. He's guarding that place. He doesn't want to leave it. So don't worry about him following you.
Okay. It looks 10 times
I'm worried
more
about picking up my K2 meter without him grabbing my arm.
Okay.
That would be the
Okay,
best evidence
let's do
in
it
the
together.
world. Do
Courtney, let's do it together.
I
Reach
wish
for
that
your-
you could feel. I wish that you could feel how hard my heart is pounding.
Okay,
Oh my gosh, I feel bad.
reach for the K2 meter. Just breathe into the nose, out to the mouth.
Yeah.
Into the nose, out to the
Nope.
mouth.
Oh,
I'm
look
breathing
at
his
the
air in.
toes.
I don't like it. I can't
There's
wait.
Yeah. Is there a haunted RC car?
That's driving
What?
around while she's
Chris and Pam said there's a haunted RC car that's been moving.
Oh,
a
that's
remote
cool.
control car.
That happened. I heard it when it happened when I first walked in the house.
It's
Oh.
full on
That might
Toy
be in the room
Story in
that they're
there.
in.
Apparently it's mobile again.
Oh God.
Is that a painting or a mirror behind you?
Which one? To the
The thing in the middle?
the circular thing?
This right here.
No, in
Or
between
on
the
the easel.
cases.
No,
Oh,
it's
oh.
on your that thing. In
It's a
between the two.
poster.
It's a
Okay.
poster.
Medical oddities.
Oh
Do you
my
see any
God.
fog in there? Sevda
Do I
is
see
seeing-
what?
Sevda says they're seeing a faint layer of fog in the
Yeah,
doll room.
I've seen that too, actually, but I thought that was just the lighting. Am I wrong?
I'm not seeing it. No.
Yeah, I'm seeing it a bit, but it's like, again, I think my monitor is.
It might be
low.
the way that this. It might be the way that this light is coming out.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I turn this way, I kind of see what you're talking about, like over here.
Yeah, a bit, but that spread
If I
all the way
turn this
down. to
way.
the dome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just might be the light.
Okay.
Is there another doll there? I heard there's a doll that requires offerings.
Oh. Is there? Haley, do we know?
It's upstairs.
The doll upstairs requires offerings?
Yeah, I had to walk by it to get down here, and it was really scary up there.
I'm
Oh,
excited. Can
God.
you see? I want to see.
Let's
I
go
think
up.
that's where you need to go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Courtney.
I'm already terrified. I'm
Look, you're
terrified
so
from
brave
this
what
room.
you did with the Chucky doll down there. So I know you can do this.
Oh yeah. Haley, I can still feel its hair on my finger. So when
And
I
Haley, let's
can't
not
sleep
refer
tonight,
to
guess
it as
who I'm calling?
I can't with
Yeah.
you, Courtney. You said you felt a piece of hair on your finger.
Right here is where I touched it, and
Yeah.
I can. It's like it won't come off.
It's cursed forever now. That one
Oh,
finger.
I need a shower.
And let's not call it Chucky doll.
Woman speaking to a man. You know, with these dolls, it's oh Jesus, there's the car moving around.
Why is it moving by itself?
Does somebody have a remote for that, or?
I'm hoping.
I had a mini heart attack just now. Oh gosh.
Oh
So
my God.
when we're watching that, I want keep in mind with all those dolls there, when you bring these vessels into a place like a hospital where there are so many spirits and we don't know so many of their names, they can use these where they'll come in to make that their vessel because we don't know the names of everybody who died there. If
Right.
we pay attention to the doll, they're going to pop in. They're going to use these vessels. So I think we need to be very careful because you don't know which spirits are in there.
Right. Good point.
Oh God.
Okay, where are we, Courtney?
Okay. Well, I don't like it up here at all right now. Currently.
Oh, yeah.
Is Chris there to explain that what was happening with the cars? I think he was on mute.
Right.
Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy over here. It's going on its own. And no, the remote controls are way out of range in a different part of the building. So it's just kind of going on its own.
Wait, Chris, you're saying you don't have control over these vehicles? They're just doing that on their own?
No,
They're out
they
of
do it on their own. They drive around on their own when the energy gets really thick around the house.
Oh, my God. Where are they located compared to where everyone else is?
We're in the round room right now. We're waiting while Courtney does her investigation. So we're in what would have been the porch by the emergency room.
Yeah. And where are those vehicles?
They're just right in front of me. They're in by the emergency room.
Oh, my God. And they're doing it by themselves.
Oh yeah, they do that. Before I put all this wood down, we painted one tile totally black and put the little yellow car in it. And for 4 days, it would drive up the edge of the black tile and it wouldn't leave that square. And it kept going up the edge and it would back up and go up the other edge, it would back up, and it didn't leave for 4 days.
Oh, my gosh. And Haley, look at your curtain behind you. Crying out loud. It's moving all over the place. Is that
I
you
see
doing
it on the camera, but it's not really doing it in person.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you knocking it with your elbow? It's not that close, is it?
No.
Look at it move.
Listen, I can see it on this, but it's not really doing it in person.
I'm imagining that?
No, you're not. I can see it too on the camera.
But it's not where if you look at it, that's not happening.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now everything's going weird. We have RC cars driving by themselves, curtains blowing on their own.
We have Chuck
And
in
now,
the corner.
Courtney,
We have a movie.
you're on the
curtain.
second floor and you're standing beside a coffin.
And David, before you say anything, I'm not getting in it. So
That's so unfair. Courtney.
don't get any
Can you
ideas.
turn off the lights at least?
Oh.
Let's
Will
turn
you
off the
lay
lights.
the K2 meter on top of it?
First, though, can I show you, Haley? You'll have a friend here. See her?
I can't see.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Those are all dolls?
I need that doll. That looks like Annabelle.
It does.
That actually was Annabelle.
Oh, want to talk
But it
about
was-
looks like Annabelle?
Like the fake Annabelle from the movies. Oh my gosh, there they are.
Oh,
They're cute together.
okay, so Courtney, from what I know from my previous show, Hellacious Renovations, beside the coffin, there is a lovely chair. Oh, you're in the other room now.
Hold on, I was just turning the lights off.
Yeah, go back into
Okay.
there.
Yep.
There is a chair that is over 100 years old, and it's the most comfortable chair in the house.
Mhm.
But it's also the one that has
Oh my God. Somebody just blew on the back of my neck.
no.
It's Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Haley, do not say the words Annabelle to me. Do you not remember, Miss Fanny's?
I could not.
So, Courtney, we want you to
Yeah.
go to that very luxurious turn of the century chair.
Is it this one?
No,
No, the one on the other side.
the other side
On the other side.
No. Behind the door.
by the door. Turn around again.
Hold on. Oh.
Behind the door.
There was
There you go.
sounds. I heard sounds when I walked past, but it was these chairs.
Yeah, I'm
this
hearing
chair.
this chair.
No, it's the chairs are rattling when I walk. This is the chair?
This is
Yep.
the chair. So this is the
Okay.
chair that's imbued with.
And you want me to sit in it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes. Or sit beside it, maybe. Let's.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Love that. I like that better.
I saw a pair of eyes next to the other chair that you're at. Love you.
I am. If you could see how hard I'm shaking right now. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
What?
that was. No, it was me.
Did you fall?
No. I dropped my K2.
Oh.
There's a patient there with you.
Myself for a minute there.
Ellie Castellano's picking up on a patient
look at
there
this.
with you. No shirt on.
Oh,
He just had surgery and died.
This was the this room here was actually the birthing room. This was where most of the births happened. Some 3,000, I believe, was the total count in this room. I'm sorry, almost 4,000 people born in this room.
That's so
And let it
crazy
get
to
your meter
imagine.
going. And that chair had been there the whole time. So,
Nuh-uh.
Look at the
Right.
EMF rate. Look at the K2.
oh, good.
And they say that
I wonder-
they were real clean freaks. They said that when someone was pregnant, about to give birth, that they required them to take a bath before they would, help them out. And if they refused to bathe, they'd be sent to another hospital. So this was like the one to go to. They'd make you take a bath, and then they'd actually take your baby to another room, and you'd be there for, I think they said 7 days at about $6 a day, or maybe 10 days. And they'd take the baby away so that you could focus on healing.
Wow.
Oh, that's something.
I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but as soon as you're near that chair, I'm itching uncontrollably. Is anybody
I
else
feel
itching?
it in my head, on my head.
Yeah, my whole back from that behind me, there is a wall of whatever, and I'm not turning around to look at it, frankly.
What's really funny is that I have been itchy. My head has been itchy, like severely itchy all day long, to the point where I'm like ripping my hat off in the cold and scratching my head like severely.
Yeah.
And sitting here is the first time that I don't feel it and I feel calm.
Oh, really? The birthing room?
Because it's
Well,
a very
perhaps that-
nurturing room.
Yeah.
Sit in the chair then. Take off the lamp and the thing and sit in the chair, and let's see if we can communicate with anyone.
I felt
Well-
like when that was going off, there was already someone sitting in the chair.
So you're gonna sit.
Sit on their lap. Sit on their lap.
But I don't
So
think
that-
they're there right now.
Here's my concern
Yes.
with this room and trying to communicate with anybody is that there's someone else in this room that before we do that, maybe by accident, I think that I need to leave a little something for because I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, right. There is actually a table for a gift to the spirits.
So I brought a present.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank
Yeah.
you, Courtney. How great is that? What did you bring?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Let me get it out of my bag of tricks here.
So Chris and Pam are saying that this doll's name is, I don't know if I'm saying this properly, Adia.
A deal.
Yeah, you got a Valentine's gift.
Oh, you brought a Valentine's box of chocolates.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Wrapped is
What
wrapped
goes
in
doesn't
boxes
love
of chocolates.
chocolates?
Adia is an
We need-
Indian princess. Chris, what else can you tell us about Adia?
Well, Adia's roughly 130 years old, also made with real human hair, and not really sure what the rest of all that is. She's in remarkable shape given how old she is, but she's always been kind of kept under glass since we've had her for roughly the last 3+ years. And she tends to kind of turn around sometimes inside her little glass case, which is odd since obviously no air currents or anything could affect her. But she's a bit vengeful if you mess with her too much. So if you interact with her on a personal level and ask her questions, things like that, then you have to leave her a trinket. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's an honest offering, as long as you mean it.
Well,
What happens to people who don't get the offering?
Do you mean the box of chocolate Valentine treats?
I went to the store specifically to pick this out. I picked up several different ones, and I had to get just the right one. So I mean this gift with the utmost respect, and I'm gonna give it right now.
Okay.
Just in case.
Do you want to see what happens if you don't leave a gift?
No, I do not. No, I do not. Nope.
Damn it, what are you doing? Okay, and let's ask a question or two, if you can, while you...
Hold on. Let me find a place to put this.
Sure.
There you go. I picked that out just for you. Thank you for sharing space with me. And...
What? What?
Is it that toy car?
It sounds like... No, it's upstairs. Something upstairs.
Oh.
That's not the
I heard
car?
a scary noise.
That is the car.
Oh, it sounds like something fell.
No, but something upstairs is making a noise.
It sounded like something fell.
It said, come on upstairs.
Oh my God.
It said, thank you for the gift, and now you can come upstairs.
Well, no, it's upstairs with me. I'm upstairs.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
It's on the same floor as me. It sounded like it came from in here.
People are hearing a voice. People are
I'm hearing a voice too. I heard.
Haley Castellano says that's a patient.
There.
Ask them to touch you.
Oh God. All right. Whoever is making all this noise, can you touch me, please? Nicely.
But
people are hearing a thank you, so it's probably from the doll spirit.
Right? I'm hearing that. I'm hearing something.
Okay. Well, you're welcome.
My curtains are moving and freaking me out. I'm pushing them away from me.
Please do. They're freaking all of us out, Haley.
There's a comment from Heather Autumn Childers. She says, Chris is such a great person. I love them for saving this location.
Thank you, Chris and Pam. Absolutely.
That they've saved all this.
I agree.
Yeah.
And they're making it accessible to ghost hunters. That's just really incredible.
So I'm still hearing something weird in the other room. Is that just my speakers?
Well,
Anybody else hearing that? Oh my gosh. Have you sat?
You're really silent here.
Have you
You
sat?
want me to sit in the chair? Oh
Yeah.
my God, it went all the way up to red. It went all the way up to red.
Yeah,
Do you want me to sit in the chair?
I do. Or we do. We do.
Yep.
How about the spirit that's already in the chair? Do you want me to sit in the chair?
Good question.
Ask them to get up, please, so you're not sitting.
Oh, it seems like maybe they got up in a huff.
There's a spirit that wants help.
All right, how about you get up, please, for one thing?
I think it's the eyes I saw next to that chair. I swear I saw eyes.
To the right or left?
To the right. Like, I think there was another chair there where I saw the eyes.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Can we get light on that chair? Put
And
your
it was down
lantern
low,
on that
like
chair.
where they were sitting. It's frozen now.
Courtney, we lost you.
There it goes. See?
Oh my God.
I'm here.
Oh, that's where the doll is.
Where the doll is? Yeah.
That's where I saw eyes.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't realize the doll was right there.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
sit-
sit in the chair.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's so comfy.
That's the
All right.
yeah.
That
Someone
could be
said
where
they
the
had a
expecting
question.
mothers would sit.
I feel like I'm the size of an expectant mother right now. So I
Oh my gosh.
feel great about this.
Right?
And this was
This
one
would
of
be
the
a no,
hospitals
in all
allowed-
honesty, like this would be very comfortable for like the areas of your body that are strained. It's no wonder someone always sits here. I would
Yeah,
too.
They said
So comfy.
that they let husbands in there. Chris and Pam were saying that this is one of the few hospitals that allowed husbands in when they were birthing. So that might have been a waiting chair. Someone in the comments, Queen of Shadows, said they heard a man's voice, and he said the word question. And Haley Castellano
Yeah.
picks up needing help, and her hand feels mangled. She's feeling something on her collarbone coming from somewhere else in the house. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Are
Mhm.
you're not feeling anything threatening at the moment?
What's funny is when I came upstairs from down in the doll room, my heart was pounding, probably a little bit residual from you guys torturing me. But when I came up in this room, I was literally like shaking. I couldn't breathe. I was scared to be in here. I felt like everything was around me, surrounding me. I turned the light off. I thought like I'm gonna pass out because I'm so afraid. But then when I made the offering, I feel like I feel fine.
Wow.
I don't know if it was just the
Everything started
fear
happening
of like,
after you made that offering.
right, but I feel calm and okay.
They're happy
Well,
now.
that's good.
Yeah.
They said
Okay.
they wanted the box of chocolates.
Box of chocolates did the
I
trick.
Yeah.
picked them. I'm telling you, I picked up like 4 different boxes and that was the one.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, why don't we try head downstairs?
I am starting to get a headache.
Oh, look at that.
You should go
And
back
you
to the
just
doll
filled up.
because that's where she is.
Which doll?
There's a girl with her.
What doll?
You know which doll.
Which doll?
The one next to you.
There. Oh my God.
Wait.
I'm trying to tell you, she's right there.
Haley.
I know. I feel her. It's a woman next to her.
Did it move?
It looks in a different
Dean?
position, but I don't know if it's just where she's filming. But there's a woman spirit sitting next to her.
I showed it to you from a different angle.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she said no. She doesn't like you getting too close, but I think you should.
I just felt like someone.
I
Well, I
heard
can't
something.
fit there.
Yeah, she's there. Come back.
I heard something on my speaker. It sounded like a voice. Did anyone else hear that?
What did it say? Just a woman's voice, or
Yeah, woman's voice, really soft.
Yeah.
Mute it. There it is.
yeah, look, she loves that doll.
There.
I just
Who
got
heard
like
that?
I just got like a super intrusive thought that she loves the doll because she lost her baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I believe it. Will you do me a favor? It's nothing bad. Can you show us the doll's face
Yeah.
and still do the K2 meter?
Bring the camera
Like in a
around.
different angle?
Yep.
So I can see her?
Yep.
I do feel emotion. That could be very true what you said. But for her to pick that creepy doll, that's just a little strange.
What's funny is how. Hold on, let me turn my flashlight on. The fact that it's a creepy doll, like I feel fine with it, but I did not like the one downstairs.
Well, There was a
But I
comment
mean-
that the C-section was perfected at this hospital, so that there must have been a lot of them where they were still learning how to do them properly. So
Oh,
with that many children born there, it's pretty much a given that there would have been some who didn't survive. I wonder if that's
Right.
Do you
what.
guys see the doll's eyes?
Yeah, it looked like it's looking the other.
Yeah, it looks like it's looking like at her. Like the eyes are like that way.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's just a shadow, but it is terrifying.
Like its mouth is moving and stuff. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Plus, I'm still hearing voices through my speakers, and no one else is hearing that. So it's just me.
I'm getting severe head pain.
Me. Well,
I'm just
Me
seeing the
too.
doll
I have a
move its
headache
mouth
so
and
bad,
eyes.
David.
That's what I'm seeing. Annabelle. Annabelle.
There's a whirling
Haley.
noise. Anybody else hearing the whirling?
You guys, you cannot tell me that is not Annabelle. Like that is Annabelle.
it's
Like
Annabelle.
she just like came out the movies and just sat there. That's her.
Oh, she doesn't like that, Haley.
Oops, sorry, Annabelle. Oh God.
Oh my God. So I'm hallucinating that she just smiled, for crying out loud. My monitor. I got a new monitor.
Telling you, her mouth is moving and her eyes are moving.
Yeah. No.
The eyes turned black when you talked about them.
Yeah, but
When I talked
the
about
corners of her
Annabelle?
mouth, the corners of the doll's mouth moved on my monitor. I'm not.
It's frozen now. Okay,
And
there it
another
is.
vortex. Somebody's picking up on another vortex.
Wow, look at that. Is your name
Wow.
Annabelle? Can you stay red if your name is Annabelle? Your
Some
name's not
people in the
Annabelle?
She
comments
has
getting
she has a
energy.
name in here. Hold on.
Oh, she does?
Hold on.
She does?
Tragedy Lynn.
Her name is Tragedy?
Tragedy Lim? Tragedy
Lynn.
Lynn, 2015.
Like
Wow.
a tragedy?
Tragedy Lynn.
I have never heard that name in my life. Hello, Tragedy.
I like it.
That was my
It sounds
name of
like
my
something
goth
bad
band.
happened. Like a tragedy.
Tragedy Lynn.
Well,
What tragedy did she?
Look at her face.
Hi, Tragedy.
Okay. Why don't we
you
move
smile
on?
for
Because
us?
this is terrifying me and everything's freaking out in my room. So
Yeah. Somebody in the comments, Haley Castellano just said, "You're gonna have to leave this room, or I've got to disconnect. This is more."
I was going to say the same thing, and I'm hosting this damn thing. So, hey, Courtney, let's hit to the basement where the bottom of the elevator shaft was, and also it was the morgue of the hospital, where they
Ooh,
did
that's so
many
exciting.
autopsies and kept the bodies in cool storage before the funeral. So, why don't we walk away from this room and we check in with Richard-Lael to see how the painting's going. Richard-Lael, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm more than nauseated,
Well, there's been a lot going on.
I'll say. Look at you. What's going on here?
Well, I'm adding now. I've got the face of the fellow that shot himself right there.
Wow, look at that. With the wounds.
And then behind, of course, is the way that the hospital looked when it was a private residence.
Yes, that corner porch actually is a room that they then resealed after the fire to make it an apartment. So you kept it in the pre-fire condition.
Pre-fire, 1870s through,
Yeah.
Before it, well, even up during the time it was a hospital, it resembled that until after.
Right.
Amazing.
It looks fantastic. Also, your weather seems very Michigan. Gray skies, no blue, no sun.
Well, it is Michigan. So
I know.
it is gray sky. Also, it reminded me a little bit of Edward Hopper's House by the Railroad.
Of course, yes.
So, and then of course Psycho, and which classics, things that I love Second Empire. And then I felt like with the composition was a little bit The Scream by Edvard Munch.
Oh yeah, with the forced perspective, the figure up front, and even the weather behind it.
Exactly. Very, very Michigan. Very sort of a place that is awfully cold.
Don't I know it?
Absolutely. Well, you're there. You're nearby. So
Yeah.
that looks like the house Richard-Lael should have. That was what I'm sorry. Jamais Tallulah said that. Looks like a house I should have. I do love this. I do love the Stimpson Hospital. It is, from what I have seen, so beautiful.
It is a gorgeous piece of architecture for sure.
And Sevda says Richard-Lael has exquisite taste.
Ah,
And they're saying you should live there.
Oh, Jamie. Sorry, it's pronounced Jamie.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I may have to come to Michigan and see you now that Courtney has wet my lips, so to speak, sort of giving me a taste of it.
Absolutely. There's a plethora of fantastic architecture all around the state. So there's plenty to enjoy. And you
Really
are welcome
beautiful.
as my guest, Richard-Lael.
I'd be honored.
Excellent. Courtney, we're now in the basement. Is that correct?
That's correct. I am. Oh my God. I just felt like I couldn't swallow.
Okay.
Okay.
You were.
I'm at the bottom of this is the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Right. So this is where Dr. Blanchard landed. And if you look at the basement part, wait. It seems you're still a story up, no? Or
no, I'm in the basement.
Is that where's the bottom of it? It looks like there's another floor. Oh, yeah,
Nope.
there it is. Oh, yeah. And those weights there, that's the counterweight to the elevator. That's like 2,000 pounds worth of steel that just fell to the bottom when they cut the elevator shaft. So right there where that ladder is basically where Dr. Blanchard face planted when he stepped off the third floor and came all the way to the basement. And the other doctor was in the room to your left, and that's where the morgue was. That's where he was performing an autopsy, and then he came running to the elevator shaft. If you look down on the ground, you can see how the grade between the elevator has the ramp so that you had the gurneys that could go into the morgue and then a step down. So this is how basically everyone who died there spent their last hours in the hospital right there in the basement.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I did see a black shadow in that room run.
Where?
Sorry, Courtney. In the morgue area, when you were like, "This is the morgue," I saw a short black shadow run back into that room.
Oh my God, Courtney, you just scared the shit out of
Sorry.
What?
I just saw something right in front of me, right
What'd you
there.
see?
It was like movement, but it was very solid movement, and it was like large.
Human large, dog large?
Yeah. No, like human large. But like someone.
Can you turn the camera there?
Can you turn off the lights, make it dark?
I have to go all the way to I have to turn off all the basement lights, which I can do, yes. But holy crap.
Somebody says, is that thing keeping souls? Tabitha Meadows asks, is that thing keeping souls? Somebody says the thing's projecting a child. And Haley Castellano thinks that this man was pushed by something, that he didn't just fall into the elevator shaft. He might have been pushed by something.
Interesting. Because it seems weird that a doctor, even if you're very focused on the medical reports, that you would just walk into an elevator shaft with not seeing an elevator there, and that you go all the way to the basement. So theoretically, the elevator was above him, and then he just stepped through. Again, I would be very open to alternative theories on that.
Yeah, I'm definitely
I don't know if
feeling
you
that
guys can
itching
see how
feeling you
hard-
guys were talking about.
What can we see, Courtney?
Do you see how hard I'm shaking?
Yeah.
I'm like, that rattled me. I mean, do you want me to go turn the lights off?
Yeah.
Please don't fall down anything.
Okay. Thanks, Haley.
You're welcome.
You guys are gonna come with me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm too scared to do it myself.
We're right there with you.
We're here.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh. That's a big basement, isn't it?
Penny Edwards picks up on a deformed person there. There's probably so much that happened there with the autopsies and things like that would make sense for someone being deformed.
Oh, you think what's the elephant man disease called? I forget. Thyroidism.
Yeah, there could be so much going on there. You know, you think about all the
entry diseases.
people had. I mean, there were people came in there with gunshot wounds, car accidents, things like that.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah.
Like not me dizzy. Like I feel like I'm picking up on someone dizzy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so a common a spot. Sit down on the ramp where the gurney went down into the morgue. Sit on the threshold there. Just have a seat and see if you feel anything.
I'm terrified to sit down and put my back to anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to do it. You should. Everybody's feeling sick.
okay.
Right,
People
you're
are,
all feeling that.
people are sick, nausea,
I
creeped
don't
out.
like this. I
Yeah.
don't want to sit down.
Queen of Shadows is
You don't want to sit
suffocating.
down?
Spirit says you'll feel sick as well. Your heart will beat fast.
Holy shit.
What are you feeling?
Okay. No, I just saw something
What?
here.
Was it the black
Oh my
shadow?
god, I can't breathe. I was turning around real slow. No, I saw hands coming out from
What?
between the bars.
What's that
Like
rumble?
something was reaching out and then bar.
Do we hear the rumble? I'm not hearing it now. That came through my speakers. Okay.
Honestly, I can't sit down in here because I have to be ready to run.
Okay, stand in the doorway and just ask some questions.
I'm my foot, one foot is on the ramp and one foot is on the step. So I'm in the doorway.
Can I tell you what I'm feeling?
Please.
I feel like there was so much death down there
Yes.
that they're feeding off your life.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not allowed. So you all can
Yeah,
knock it
tell
off,
them
please.
that.
Thank you.
But let's just, can we, David, what's a question we should ask before we go?
Hold on.
Ask if they need your energy.
Oh,
I think,
Well, I
they're
think they're
taking it
taking my
without.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not give consent. Oh my God.
what? Oh my God. Look at your meter.
They're seriously feeding off your life because there's so much death down there, and some are confused.
Ask
Okay,
them if
well,
they know how
everybody
to leave.
listen.
Ask them if they
Do you
know how to
guys-
leave.
Do you know how to leave here?
Holy smokes.
You don't have to be stuck here.
Tell them that they can look
you-
around for the light, and if they go to it, that it's safe and they'll be fine.
Find the light, not my light. Find the other light.
Okay.
It's safe. You can be safe. I feel like I can't breathe.
There's
Yeah, did
someone who
anyone-
got hit by a car down there. It's a man.
I hear gurgling. I think it's pipes, but I hear gurgling. Oh,
I just heard a shift. Go.
that was me. But look, now
Look up into the ceiling. If you could point the camera towards the ceiling in the corners. If there's
tipped over.
I told you not to fall over anything.
I didn't. That's the thing. I didn't trip. I just tipped. Like I'm out of balance.
Yeah, point it into the morgue though, not the elevator shaft.
Oh.
And Chris and Pam say that all of the pumps are off. No water is circulating.
So whatever you're gurgling, you're hearing.
Oh, great.
Oh,
it sounded like water in pipes, possibly, but it was like a gurgling sound. Like I don't know.
Like someone choking.
Like someone poured something down a drain. Great. Love that. I just got an intrusive thought when you said that, on blood.
Right. So again, my monitor's pixelating in the far right corner of the morgue. I'm suggesting my blacks aren't right, but something's moving in the morgue. Yeah.
Courtney.
Anybody else seeing that? Is that just me?
That guy that got hit by a car didn't see it coming. He doesn't know he's dead, and he's down there.
All right. Well.
Point your light into the morgue again.
Let's.
Can you ask him? Are you the one who?
Maybe we can try to talk. Yeah, maybe we can try to talk to him.
He's there with you right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. To the gentleman who's with me right now, can you tell me what your name is? How old are you? Anybody hear the bang?
Yeah.
He's walking around down there.
Something cracked behind me, but I'm also hearing some sort of voice. Is anyone else hearing that through their speakers?
No.
Okay, so it's just me.
I do feel like he's like, oh my gosh, she's communicating with me because no one has. She's talking to me. Like it's almost like he's like, oh my gosh.
Well, I'm right here with you.
You locked up, actually. Oh, there you are. Okay, back to normal.
I'm here with you. It's okay. You're safe here. Okay.
He's in his 30s.
It's okay.
He's in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So am I. We can be friends. You're safe.
I am kind of getting a name, but I don't want to be wrong. But it does start with I feel like it starts with a J. I'm feeling a Jeremy, but I don't know for sure. I'm not making that a promise, but it is a name I'm feeling.
People are smelling embalming fluid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. How would they know what that smells like?
Yeah, they said it smells like medicine.
Oh, yeah.
People's speakers are going crazy. Matthew says that his smart speakers are going crazy.
Yeah.
Mine are too. Are you there with her?
On the wall.
Jeremy, did you get hit by that car? Jeremy, can you make it stay red if that's your name?
Wow.
Can you touch Courtney for us? to show your.
She's done.
Okay, I can't.
Way to go, Haley.
I'll let you get permission for that. He's just scared. He's wandering around.
It's okay. You're safe. I'm here with you. If you need to touch me, you can touch me. I'm real.
Do you want to walk to the other two doors in the morgue?
Wow. he's
Away from
waiting
the
for it.
elevator
No.
shaft? Of course
I
you
don't.
don't. Oh my God.
He's someone I could see following you because he's really lost and scared. He did not know, he didn't see it coming with the car, if that makes sense. It was
It
all a
does,
flash. and he
but
was
we're
gone.
not gonna. We're not following me. You can be my friend while I'm right here, and that's it. Then I'm leaving.
But you do
And
need
you
to
can
go
leave
to the
too.
light.
To the light, right?
Lisa Hinchy heard a man whisper, "Oh my gosh," right after Haley said it. It's right there to your left.
Mine's starting to go off now.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Ah, look, Jeremy, are you with me? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy, can you hear me? Yes. 2 taps. I need you to go to the light.
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy, can you go to the light for us? Don't be scared. You have
It's
passed
okay, you
away.
can
You're
listen
not
to
here
Haley.
with us. You are
You're safe.
a spirit. It's time to go to the light.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Do you see the light?
You can see your family and everybody that you love.
Can you stay on red if you see the light? Now we need you to go to the light. We don't want you to mess with that light anymore. Drop it and go to the light.
Oh,
Frozen.
locked up. Courtney, you
Yep.
still there?
There we go.
Yeah.
Jeremy, go to the light. I think he's excited. I feel excitement that someone's communicating with him.
Been a
Yeah,
long
mine's
time.
going off. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I feel like he's just so engaged in us, and I really want him to go before you have to go.
Yeah. Well,
Is there some way to get behind the wall? Is there like a hole in the wall that you can go to somewhere behind a wall? People keep picking up on a
There's
hole in the
another
wall for you to
room
go
back
through. Oh, wow. Chris and Pam are saying it's the demon hole. It's in the other room in the morgue.
Oh
The demon.
God, look at this.
Yeah,
now.
Jeremy's scared of that room.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
I'm the.
Well, I'm
okay,
saying Jeremy. I don't know
Haley.
for sure if that's his name, but I'm calling him that.
Haley,
He's scared of that room.
You,
that's a scary room.
you guys can go in there. I'm not going in. You
I
guys-
think you need to.
What do you mean we can go in there? How? What?
You're on a selfie stick, so the stick can go in here, and I'm not going in.
Girl,
That's the demon
that
room?
Jeremy is following you around. I want go in there with him.
No.
I feel like he's a
See that big
protector
giant
over you.
spider?
Oh,
Okay,
ew,
but
no,
do you see
never
that big
mind.
giant spider?
Yeah,
Oh, heck no.
that's crazy.
I'd rather see ghosts any day than a spider.
Well, Haley, boy, do I have a treat for you in this room.
Ugh.
A treat. Look at that.
I feel like now I have some information to work with when it's
They
your
do
turn.
say maybe Jeremy is
Oh.
warning you about that room.
Okay, good. Then I'm not going in.
Well,
Look at as soon as I walked out, it like died down a little bit.
I know. I haven't seen your meter stay this red for this long in any episode we ever done of this thing. This is
No.
crazy.
And I feel incredible that mine's going off too. Like he's making a connection with me through a phone. And I think that's incredible.
Right.
I feel
And
like I like his energy. I like him, but he
Yeah,
can't
he's
follow me
very
home.
nice. He's just worried, but he has a lot of energy now that you're speaking to him. He likes it.
I just got really lightheaded.
Can you give us another look at the demon hole? I couldn't really see it too well.
Yeah, David, that's great. Let's
Haley,
have
I
an-
want you to watch real close.
Don't show me no nasty spider.
Watch me. I'm going to. Oh, look it.
Jeremy says no,
Jeremy says
but
no.
David says yes.
Yeah. You have the flashlight. Can you shine the flashlight back there?
Yeah, hold on.
There's someone crouching down in the corner. Ew.
Haley,
What the heck is that? What in
Whoa.
the heck is
That's
that?
crazy.
that's
It's
the
a-
spider.
That's
Oh.
a real spider?
No, it's wiring. It's
You
some sort of
butthead? What?
No, it's a Halloween decoration spider.
Oh, is it?
Freaking button.
Yes.
I'm all freaked
Oh
out.
my god.
You should definitely
It
go in
says-
here. Can you get in there?
No.
Can you
Just
point
I
the
can't fit.
point the light down towards the corner of the
Yeah,
floor?
that's where I saw someone crouching down.
Yeah, in there.
Did someone else say that too?
I actually haven't been reading the thing. This is just me
Yes. Somebody said moves like a snake and projects himself as a child and anything
Yeah.
relative to people to make him feel comfortable so he can affect you. So
It's
it's
not
something
nice.
Well,
be something else.
Is that who we've been just dealing with this whole time? Because that makes me want to leave this basement.
No. Jeremy's
No.
not like that.
How do you know? He's not just
I
pretending.
know. I just know.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
you're getting some mixed energies. I think there's multiple entities down there. So I think you should stay to help the good ones.
I
Maybe
really want Jeremy to go. Like to pass on.
Look at how quiet this is now that you've called that out.
I know. So this is multiple entities down there, and
I don't feel good. I feel like I would rather be in the doll room.
Yeah,
You need to
Pam
move
had
away from that door.
experience there with a shape-shifting
door.
demon kid.
oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
God.
gonna go ahead and can I go upstairs?
Yeah, this is terror raising. Richard-Lael, do we have your permission to go upstairs?
Second,
I'm not
on mute.
waiting.
Absolutely. I feel like that anytime one feels like they cannot go beyond, I feel like that's when they should say, yes, I'm done. I need to go. And there's no shame in that. It's not a bad thing. I think that it is the safest possible thing that anyone can do. And I think, Courtney, you're being very brave. And I think you're very smart to leave right now.
Right? And this is the same thing that happened last week. I was very surprised when you said get off the third floor and just get
Well,
out.
It's a different energy, but anytime when one has reached a limit, when it is dangerous for the self, you just have to say, no, I have to back out of this one. So I'm with you on that one, Courtney.
Okay, great.
And that's why you're the gentleman psychic.
I am indeed.
You're very gentlemanly.
And we
Fantastic.
should give a shout out to Todd Bonner as well.
Oh, right. Recovering from surgery. He's a guest. He covered for you a couple times, David.
Mhm.
Always a delightful member of Scared and Alone. And we all wish him well as he recovers from a surgical procedure. So, Todd, if you're watching, our hats off to you. We're sending you positive energy.
And if
And,
you need a hospital, we know a really good one.
Over here in Eaton
Courtney,
Rapids.
right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on by for all your medical needs. Courtney, we lost you. Oh, Haley, is your meter going off still?
It was going off a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
glad
I
you moved
feel
your
like-
curtain too.
There's going to be some spirits with Courtney following her upstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She didn't
but I
take
feel
those?
like one of them is that Jeremy.
Oh no.
I
Jeremy,
hate,
but Jeremy
I hate
was
to tell her, but
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Theoretically, Jeremy was good, right? So
Yeah.
Courtney, you're it seems your heavy breathing suggests
What
something happened.
happened?
I locked myself out of the house. So I was scared, alone, and outside.
Did you run
Um,
outside?
How'd you get
Yeah.
outside the house?
Well, you have to go outside to go to the basement. So while you guys were talking, I was trying not to slip on the ice. But when I left to go to the basement, I locked myself out. So I had to go to
fine,
another
girl.
door.
Don't go back in there.
listen, I need to talk about that honestly because I think that I didn't mind. I liked the basement. I love the idea of the morgue. I think it's a great spot for investigating. Being alone, even though I had you guys with me virtually, I didn't have, it was just my energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like physically just my energy. I know you guys are with me and that he was, they were working with you guys too, but in that space, it was just my energy. And when there was a question of whether or not things were real or they were disguising themselves or anything like that. It was like everything in me was just like, you're done, you got to go.
And that makes sense because we are.
But like I saw, right. And so physically in that space, it was just all mine. And that was okay when I felt calm when we were talking about whoever that spirit was, potentially Jeremy. That's someone that I would have liked to help. But at the same time, when you start mixing it with other things, it's not that like I was afraid, obviously, but it was like what I was afraid of was that I was going to get drained. So I started to feel really lightheaded and like I was going to pass out. And I was afraid that it was like draining me so hard that I wasn't going to be able to get out of the basement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're out of there and we're glad you're back in the house that you locked yourself out of. And I guess this is where we start wrapping this up and thanking you for being so brave yet again, going through this place, Courtney.
Well, all of you, it's been a pleasure. I've been taking notes. So when it's your turn.
I'm screwed.
Oh, just wait. Just you wait.
Just remember, Courtney, I was the one that told you to go out of the tower.
Richard-Lael,
he also encouraged you to touch the doll earlier. Don't forget.
Come on.
When I said
I don't forget any of this. I don't forget. I can still feel the hair on me. And there's a hair, and I don't know where it came from, but there's a hair that's sticking out of my K2 meter, and I'm terrified of what hair that is. So
oh my God.
I'm gonna.
Well, as we have done spontaneously in the last couple episodes, Richard-Lael has led us in a breathing cleanse. Perhaps Richard-Lael will be so kind as to do it again for all of us watching.
I would be absolutely delighted. Okay. So remember, the thing is, we are the ones who are in control. Nothing can harm us unless we give that energy to it. So now as we're closing, we're just going to do 3 breaths in through the nose, hold it out through the mouth. The count of 3. Here we go. In through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. There is nothing that is going to follow anybody home. Everyone is safe in their own environment. Courtney, you are safe. You are not going to have any demons on the plane. I can't guarantee it. I can't promise it. But I will say you do not have demons following you. I'm almost 100% certain.
Oh, fantastic. And let's have a final look at the painting that you've done. This is the final work. Where can anybody find this painting and how they get there?
Well, it'll be on my Instagram for certain, under the Gentleman Psychic or Richard-Lael Lillard. And Chris and Pam, you don't have to worry either because the demons won't follow you home either. Yeah. And Chris and Pam from the private chat, they said they are interested in this painting. So just message me at the Gentleman Psychic on Instagram, and I'll finish it and then I'll post it up there for you.
Excellent. Is there somewhere people can see your other artwork that is for sale? Because a lot of people in the comments are saying that they're very interested in your art.
Oh, thank you very much. There's not, most of my artwork sells really quickly. Yeah. But again, back on Instagram, under the Gentleman Psychic or Richard-Lael Lillard, I do have a couple of pieces that are still quite available. So have a look over there and you'll see what you can find.
Excellent. Great. Well, thank you so much, Richard-Lael. It's great, as always, seeing you. We look forward to seeing you next time we're on Scared and Alone. Chris and Pam, thank you so much for letting us in to your place. As always, it lived up to its promises. Completely terrifying. So thanks again. And anyone who wants to come and see the place, is there a website at all for you, Chris? Or are you still muted? Oh, yeah. You can't hear. Yeah. So anyway, checking this place out. If you are in Eaton Rapids, Michigan, about half an hour south of Lansing, please check out the Stimpson Hospital. That will soon be breakfast.
He's
Steve, they
unmuted.
have a Facebook page.
And they have a Facebook page called the Stimpson Hotel, I believe.
It's
Hospital.
the old Stimpson Hospital.
Stimpson Hospital. Yeah. So check them out on Facebook. David L. Sloan, as always, a joy. Thank you for joining us. Are you still at the fire hall in Key West, the haunted fire hall?
I'm at the haunted headquarters of Sloan's Ghost Fort Adventures.
Fantastic.
So we've still got some stuff going, but I just want to say what an incredible night. I like that we found out that some things were like the pipes, because it's always good when everything's not paranormal.
Yeah.
But I'm so impressed with everybody in the comment section, how they were picking up on the same thing. Everybody picking up on the same thing. And so all of these people in the comments, they're such a huge part of the show, and having them confirm what all of the panelists here were picking up, it just blows my mind. So
that it's not just random.
Big thanks to everybody who is contributing.
Absolutely. And Haley, Michelle, thank you so much.
I had so much fun. I'm very jealous I didn't get to touch Chucky. But maybe I can visit sometime, because that was so much fun.
I hear a road trip coming up for you.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta go visit. Absolutely.
I want to.
Absolutely. And Courtney Buckley, oh my gosh, you are free to get to your car, get to a hotel, get some cleansing water over yourself.
I'm gonna get some Burger King. I don't know, something.
That sounds good.
I'm hungry.
Do you cleanse yourself with Burger King?
Yeah, I do. I eat. I eat my feelings after.
It's actually not bad, because it does have a little bit of salt in it. And what you find after a lot of supernatural energy is that it'll drain you. So touch salt, touch something iron, or have some Burger King.
Really?
Perfect. I love it.
Burger King is an actual antidote to paranormal activity. I'm surprised to hear that.
It just brings you back down to yourself. It brings you back down to getting mundane. The salt is also good for cleansing. So it's absolutely a good thing to end up by at Burger King, or whatever's your guilty treat. I may go have some Madeleines over there. That's kind of that's my thing. There's not a lot of salt, but Madeleines.
Well, if Burger King's marketing department's listening to me, I got a new campaign for you. Post paranormal
Scared and alone, scared and alone, and eating your feelings.
Totally.
Can I just real quick? When you guys were all wishing Todd well, I was being locked out of the house, so I just wanted to say real quick that Todd, I hope you feel better, and that you are healing well, and I wish you the best.
As we all do. So thank you so much. And thanks everyone. And thanks everyone who was participating online. This has been Scared and Alone. We are live every Saturday, most Saturday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us again. We will be posting new shows at myparanormalnetwork.tv, where this is primarily held, but of course it streams on so many of our platforms, wherever you enjoy your live streaming content. Again, thanks to everyone, and thanks to Rob, Christine, everyone in New York who has made this happen. I've been Dean Haglund. We'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Stay